The root of the word relationship is relate. In the 20 years I've spent helping teens and parents, one thing has always been constant. When parents and teens struggle to relate to one another, their relationship suffers. Now, this isn't new, but an increase in things like teen depression, anxiety, and suicide is new. The Journal of Abnormal Psychology reported that from the years of 2008 to 2017, there was a 64% increase in major depressive episodes with just 14 and 15-year-olds. In 2017, the CDC reported that suicide was the leading cause of death for 10 to 17-year-old kids right here in the state of Utah. This last stat is very personal to me because I work with families whose kids are on that list. See, parents come to me when their kids are struggling, they're isolating, not doing good in school, experimenting with drugs, self-harm, and having suicidal ideations. They're scared. They're desperate. They want to know what to do. The good news is the family, no matter what it looks like, can be the first line of defense. But in order for this to happen, there's got to be a solid relationship between the parent and the teen first, which is why I suggest parents take on a whole new approach to parenting called the parent-teen partnership. But first, I want to share with you the two most common parenting styles that I see in my practice that are damaging the relationship between parents and their kids. The first is shaming, something that usually starts out with a question and can look and sound a little like this. What were you thinking? How many times do I have to tell you? What's wrong with you? The second, complete opposite, coddling. Questions are also used here. For example, will you go to school if I buy you a new video game? Why aren't you starting? Do I need to go talk to your coach? What do you mean you don't have any friends to hang out with? Do you want me to call some of their moms? You may recognize some of these parenting styles in your own parents. That's because they've been the go-to methods for generations. The problem is, they're outdated. Both come with good intentions to motivate and to protect your child, but the message isn't being received. This is actually why I created something called the Parent-Teen Partnership Model and the Parent-Teen Partnership Agreement. Unlike shaming and coddling, partnering helps you build and strengthen your relationship with your teen. Partnering also uses a totally different language style. Instead of using ridiculous questions, partnering uses statements, for example, that can look and sound something like this. I got the feeling you've had a rough day. I don't know if you have, and I don't even know if you'd want to talk to me about it. But if you did, I'd love to listen. Now I want to share with you a real-life example of a mom and a daughter that I worked with that did the Parent-Teen Partnership Agreement. Mom came to me looking for help for her daughter, Ashley. Ashley had been struggling with depression, anxiety, self-harm, and at times she was suicidal. When they first came in to see me, they couldn't relate to each other, and they were complete enemies. Mom had taken her phone and her friends away from her and had Ashley on complete lockdown. The first thing I made mention to them, though, is that this agreement's success was contingent upon their willingness to negotiate, compromise, and then just follow the agreement. Second, I told them I wanted them to tell the other person what they wanted them to work on the agreement. Oh, and they had plenty of things they wanted the other person to change. For example, Mom wanted Ashley to stop rolling her eyes at her. And, right? You guys know that one, right? And Ashley wanted Mom to quit freaking out so much. That one happened a lot. Well, I told them that this agreement had to be more measurable instead of emotional. So Mom said, okay. But in order for Ashley to earn back my trust, I need to see her effectively manage her school, her phone, and her friend time. I said, great idea. But let's give Ashley something to motivate her with first. So how about this? If she follows the agreement for 3 weeks in a row, let's give her back all of her privileges and even give her a chance to negotiate for more. Then I added, we should also surprise Ashley by telling her she can have 1 hour phone time a day the very first week before she's even earned it, just to show her that you're thankful and you're reasonable. I had mom up until the last part. This scared the crap out of mom. Mom was like, what? Give her back her phone, her friends. That's what we normally fight about. And here I am telling her, yeah, give it back to her before she's even earned it. But mom was smart. Mom knew something was at play here. So mom agreed. Let me tell you, the look on Ashley's face when she saw that her mom, by the way, that she was begging, can I just check my messages for 5 seconds? Because you know it's always longer than 5 seconds. And she couldn't even get her mom to do that. And now her mom's going to give her back her phone every day a little bit. In just 3 weeks, she can earn back all of her freedoms. Ashley all of a sudden was, this actually sounds like a really good idea, this agreement. So Ashley agreed to the following. No more than 3 tardies in a week. No more than 3 missing assignments in a week. No unexcused absences. Turn in your phone on time at night. And when you're out with your friends, just come home on time. When mom saw that Ashley was all in, mom was like, I better step up my game. And so she agreed to some of the agreements that Ashley had. The first one was no constant reminding Ashley of the rules of our agreement to save her from failing. The second, don't check her grades and her attendance every other hour, just once a week. The third, no criticism or sarcastic remarks about her progress or lack thereof. Finally, we added that if Ashley didn't keep to her agreement, she would give herself a consequence. Well, I suggested she go without her phone or her friends for 24 hours every time she broke a rule in the agreement. But the good news was we'd let her choose which of the consequences. However, we did add, if she broke the same rule 2 weeks in a row, mom would choose her consequence on the 3rd week. You know, it was about this time, mom didn't want to make it sound like Ashley, had to do all the work. So mom shared something with Ashley. She said, I know if I don't keep up to my end of this agreement, I'm going to lose something that feels far worse. I'm going to lose her trust, which is going to equal in a broken relationship and connection. Mom's worst fears. Ashley also shared something. She said, I'm starting to see what's going on here. This agreement just gives me everything I wanted in the first place, but now it's up to me to work hard to keep it and then to earn more. I'm happy to report that because this mom and daughter formed a partnership, they found greater purpose in their relationship. The agreement just helped them find that purpose and at the same time taught Ashley some very important independent living skills. Ashley just graduated from high school and is moving out going to college and has never been better. Mom can now rely on her. And Ashley, she trusts mom can handle anything in the future from here on out. Parents, your teens' problems aren't necessarily the biggest problem. If they feel like they can't trust you and you can't relate to them, well, then that is actually the biggest problem. Do not wait for your teenager to change. Change the way you see them. Thank you.